Furia, recent events have been excellent. Let's see how long they can keep it up. Straight into this pistol, exertion up banana, and look at him go. Whoa!
I mean, that's just lovely from Exertion. You've been teed up to win this right there. Looking to get off to a hot start. They've got to get past Yuri. He's the only guy over here at A, and he's got the entire Mouz team to worry about. They run him down. And so that 3K is not in vain.
No. Perfect.
It would be hard to get 3 in the pistol like that and then go on to lose it. And so Mouz don't.
Yakindar on the way out, just looking for some damage, a bit more money. They're going to be sidelined by Torshi, and Mouz take that pistol. Inferno, they're picking this series. Overpass for Furia, Train, the decider. We've got quite an interesting veto for this game as well. 2 very strong picks. Frequently played. So on other teams, so the International came to him.
Yeah.
That's before you mentioned Fallen and his changes, but we can go all on about that later. For now, it's Mouz going for a pretty decisive A split. All 5 in, Spinks gets that entry.
Why not make it a double?
Why not make it a round? No getting back in here.
Okay, then. Screw it. Let's go back to where we were. Let's talk Fallen. Because for me, actually might be one of the coolest parts of the whole Furia
Yeah,
team.
we see these role changes, like people like, oh, Apex, he went from entry fragger to in-game leader, but this is an even bigger switch of position. This is an in-game leader AWP who's given away the AWP to a young star. And I love the story when he talks about it. My God, they're getting absolutely slammed right now.
No, dude,
When he talks about playing Molodoi for the first time and going, oh, this guy's a real deal, I actually want to just give up the AWP right now.
Yeah. No, on top of that even, it's just been great seeing him have that kind of, that drive again, right? This was a guy who for years, felt like every year, he kind of just teased you with the prospect of, oh, retirement's looming.
I mean, a good grenade would get rid of it completely. Although a good Mag 7 could take his head off. Can Fallen find the shot? Boost up, they can check right down. Easy kill, Exertion survives, not a bullet down. There's the nade. 4 on 3. No worry right now for Mouz. Exertion's given them 2 entry kills.
Yeah, but they might still go walking into this stack. Furia remains stubborn in their setup. They keep Molodoi out here in top mid. He's got Yuri nearby floating around, and they're even bringing Serato over. There's the peek out into mid. Molodoi gets away with 1. Do they commit to this? They're going to have to. They've got 25 seconds here and the play up through short. Smoke down on long, so Serato's out of the picture for the time being. And there's Jimmy on a swing to seal the deal on that round.
And I know we did the armor thing of Pro League, and I know people are over it, but also he had 77 health and 9 armor, and the nade 1 hit him. So
yeah.
I think even just that mechanic is interesting because
you've gone through, or at least attempted to go through, 2 very, very tricky teams. And Exertion is very much, one of the culprits for the players that go missing in these important stage matches. Someone who, at his peak, can just dominate games single-handedly.
Yakindar holding a flashbang for Fallen. This is a risky position, could just get full spammed. Flash to force it. Fallen finds the AWP. Spinks, I mean, if you saw that game against Vitality, this guy was an absolute beast, especially on CT side. Some multi-kills towards B. Some Joker plays on the 3rd rotate. Does find a gap through the molly here, but they know he's in position. Calling for that bomb now. Needs a smoke and spawn to isolate Yakindar, who has fired off a shot. Spinks is trying to use that info and take this site. 1 kill could absolutely open up this round.
Nade's good. Yakindar's deaf as they close in on him.
Oh, nice.
Serato gets there in time to stop it from getting weird. And so finally, Furia are going to get on the board. It takes them a little while to get going.
Yakindar's going to rush down mid. He has bought 0 utility. So he is fighting off of spawn. Looking to force an opening kill, but 2 players on his screen. He still takes 1.
They're, as a result, kind of hinging on these individuals putting on a show. And with Molodoi so blind out in mid, Not a shot fired as he calls the bluff on the push. Leaves it all onto Yuri. He's dead straight away.
Yo, what's up? I mean, Molodoi, maybe sometimes you eat a flash and you don't think that's the commitment, right? And you think, hey, it's just an info flash, whatever. But there was 30 seconds on the clock and Mouz were taking mid control and apps. Like, there's no way they're not swinging on the flash. I thought he'd either fire or fall back. He could have walked away a couple steps, re-peeked after the flash, but he just stays in the open. Curious move for Molodoi, and Yuri gets caught on the wall in pit. So it's a really ugly round, to be honest, from Furia on the A-hold. Mouz just, again, making it look easy. I think one thing is, as well, you know, mentioned Spinks on this map against Vitality. I think Brolin also had just an excellent series against Vitality as an individual. And so seeing him performing as well, big double kill on the A entries. KSRata gets 2 to save. Bit of comfortability on. So maybe Mouz expecting more fight, knowing every round's importance. Got a full exec here on A to speed it up.
Yeah, trade out over towards mid, but Yuri again kind of in the hot seat now as he's got a bunch of players coming up through short, left trailing behind on the first, and that leaves an easy trade. They break through. Find this 3-on-2, and if no one dies, you've done enough to win the round. As I was saying, you know, Furia just feel a little off. Not quite as commanding as you're used to seeing here. It always comes up.
It always happens.
Does always come up. So you had to bear that in mind. In a way, we were destined to get to this scoreline.
Now the game gets normal, right? Oh, or does it? Yakindar full tanks the molly. He still gets a kill, but he does burn. But the burn man, Harry, Dorian himself.
But you think about the last time they were in this situation and they played that 2-2 split between both sides, and there just kind of wasn't enough resistance. So yeah, you have to take the gamble. Now you've got to hope that Molodoi can put on a show. Is the man for the job. First shot lands. Been a very, very slow start from Molodoi. But who knows, maybe this could be his round. They're out through the apartments. And they're going to start to farm. Tag from Fallen, but not the kill. So a done deal for sure as this continues to be a ludicrously one-sided game. Bit of action out towards Banana. And a push in the apartments. Far more proactive start from Furia. As they try to take a bit of ownership over this round. It's ended up even. And you might feel like you have to keep following through with this aggression as a result. Molodoi will oblige as he walks the apartments, goes right into Jimmy, who was really but a second away from getting timing there. Looked like he was ready to depart the angle.
Yeah. Presuming all is played right, Yakindar will get locked out unless he picks a different position, so he edges his way into B. How's it going to contact? 25 seconds. Yakindar jiggling in the open. It's just a perfect entry again from Exertion. This is Exertion in form, and this is a very hard Mouz to put down. 15 seconds, plant to be covered, and KSRata just lost saving. Every player on Mouz doing their job. So much so that there's no room for Torshi to even play.
Bro, guys, you need to up in energy, please. And play for team.
Very bad.
Another buy for Furia, just throwing themselves at Mouz.
Yakindar is alone here. Holds on for the first two. Finally, something for Furia.
Very nice.
Quick trade on in the rifle. Can Yakindar be the hero that offers up?
Flash ready. In they come.
I'm pretty slow with it.
Nice.
There's that counter flash out of Furia. That's more like it. Only Torshi left to stop. He's got 15 seconds here in a 1v1 if he wants to get this bomb planted. Bomb's been left back at Banana, so even if he gets this kill, I don't think he's got the time to win this. And just playing a delay is Fallen.
Okay, that's more like it for Furia.
Yeah.
Just good util, good team play. Yakindar with a double flash, realizing that this might just be the A attack in the final round of the half.
And you know, this would feel kind of galvanizing if you're Furia at least. Like, it's not many rounds, but at least now you've had a correct stack in the right place. You just hope it's enough to win it out. Backstab for Jimmy, though, will complicate matters. And so even though Mouz go in to this 4-man stack, triple mid setup, they might just get out with the round regardless. And that hurts. Furia have been getting outmaneuvered in this first half. A little sleepy to start things off in this game for the semis. And they finally have the right read. They finally have everyone in the right place, and it still doesn't matter. Mouz just hit harder. Yakindar's been the 1 point of output, really. But a very unlikely 1 versus 3. They hear him step over here at Moto, and that should be a done deal. Triple swung. Mouz with a runaway T-side come gunning for those semi-finals. Ooh. Oh, Jimmy
bailed out.
Gets down, bit of help from his friends, and Spinks alongside Torshi absolutely nailed that apps push. And you can even kind of see in the cams, man, like Mouz, they've shown more emotion and more frustration at a 10-2, about to be 11-2 game than Furia have on the receiving end of it. It looks like this might end up being one of these like series for quarters or semis where you're thinking to yourself, just thank goodness we're already in the playoffs. You know, like that's quickly becoming the vibe.
Oof. Ice cold for Mouz. Jimmy bailed out by his team.
All right, Torshi. Spots 3 coming up short. There's only 10 seconds left, and that bomb just gets dropped out in the open. They're going to be able to get it in time. Plant should be found here. As Furia look to extend play, they've got to get through this 3-on-3.
Give it a go, man. I feel like Mouz want to play it safe in these moments, but at 12-2, you've got them on the ropes. Why not throw one more punch? High flash goes over. Brolin's quite late in the apartments, and Spinks coming out on the long side with exertion low. Someone needs to force that first kill. And in the open, Yakindar caught sleeping. Spinks follows up. There's only Keserato. They've got him boxed in the corner. There is nowhere to go, but still he finds a kill. There's enough time for the defuse, and Mouz just make it happen. Simply done. 13-2. Even winning a retake like that is a sign of the times. Domination from start to finish. Exertion, star of the show. And Furia with a hard reset coming into map 2. Oh, they hear him running back as well. They're going to start rotating.
All right, Jimmy, what do you got? He is the only man here, the only one who could do anything. First shot connects, the backstab denied, and actually exertion mopping up Yakindar on that route back round for a mid. Is it really going to be another strong start from the pistol out of exertion? 2 kills already, and Molodoi shut down. Mouz off to the races.
Because if they don't win this first gun round, we might just see another walloping. Mouz with all the momentum in the world. Yakindar runs through the smoke, but final bullet on that spray. It was messy at best, ugly at worst. Both players whiffing, but Spinks gets that last shot. Disastrous. Oh, Yuri, he'd love to go up further, but got to wait for that Molotov, and exertion's right here. He even whiffs as well. Oh, dear. Disaster strikes here for Furia. Oof.
Yeah, really not the start you wanted after the beating on Inferno. Just a series of missed opportunities, awkward timings, lineups. Ugh. Very, very ugly stuff. Clean finish for Bro. Lovely shot.
Yeah. All right, bit of a speedy round here for Furia. Maybe they can catch him off guard with pace. Oh no. Armed Molodoi, he needs to hand that over. He's got no armor.
I mean, this could have been a good round for Furia, right? The pace, the puffing their chest up over on A and drawing rotates, but that jump spot there spotted a bunch of players. Bomb now been seen as well and dropped over towards Monster, so Rotate's going to start shuffling down. The task is only getting harder with each passing second. Ooh, it's a little rough out of exertion, not going to lie. Serato able to get past him. Roland's backstab comes in and keeps the pressure on, and Molodoi gets sandwiched. It's a good recovery out of Mouz in what was becoming a surprisingly awkward round.
Water taken again, no threat in this position all game from Furia. That's a nice kill. Serato creeps into the angle. Spinks is still in connector, but Jimmy's just spammed two through the smoke from short.
Yeah, and
you're getting lucky now, Mouz.
Here's the other thing, is like, this is where we said, you know, Furia don't look like themselves, but Mouz are looking fantastic. And you're hearing that in the comms, you're seeing that in how they play, and they're getting these like strokes of luck go their way, where even if you were in great form, that double kill from Jimmy on just a random spam is enough to ruin a round anyway. Let's see if Furia can dig themselves out of it, as they've clawed their way back into a 3-on-3, so not impossible here.
Two nice shots from Furia in this round. Yakindar comes down connector to group with his team. And so it's not out of the realms of possibility. The bomb, though, if it goes up, Harry, Molodoi might be in trouble. Oh, no. Oh, good flick for Molodoi, but there's still the AWP in toilets. Does he go back?
Yeah, Yakindar just took space on B, right as Jimmy rotated away. And so that bomb can come back around. Now, Torshi's going to hear this, and when you hear the bomb last second rotate, you're going to expect a lurk here, especially with Yakindar still alive. Jimmy, if he drops the bomb...
Got thrown across.
But still closing in. Round far from safe, and they are boxing Yakindar in. It's all on Serato.
And they've heard him.
They know where he's coming from. Done. Bomb's not planted for him. Should be no way to win this, and so Mouz 5-0.
Oh, I like the idea there for Furia, right? They made the best of it. It's just, again, it's one of those rounds where they're making a rotation, but delivering on the CG side. And Exertion's pre-holding the boost. Oh, dear. Can't catch a break, Furia. You mentioned the comms. Oh, wait. Oof. Nice shot. Again, Serato 5v4. You mentioned the comms because we heard those little voice packages after the map. For Furia, it was just kind of mumbly. Mouz, it was the most high energy I've ever heard.
Yeah. I mean, their comms always are. Like, Mouz are a super hyped up team. There are times where... Let's see if they can recover this one. They've lost two players at the hands of Serato, who has been instrumental at getting these openers. They've got one flash from Torshi to play out.
Oh, no.
And Spink's going to nail that first kill. They close in on him. He gets out with a double and a dink down range. He's done a lot of damage here. Torshi, this nade could find Yakindar when he goes to plant the bomb. Just falls short. And that could have done it. But Furia finally get on the board, and it's all on the back of these Serato openings, man. And we even heard that from Molodoi midway through the game, where he requested, guys, we have to bring the energy up.
Oh, Brolin's just the king of spray down multi-kills in this series. He is not going to get out. But do they know about Torchi? I think, or Spinks, they should, but how deep he's gotten might be the surprise. He's walked all the way through. Even now, doesn't want to make the play. And yeah, the comm is here. Hey, we've lost this guy. He must be in playground. He couldn't have gotten out. So Serato comes into clear. Nice shot. If Spinks kept pushing earlier, he would have had that kill. Serato was watching Fountain. And now Furia again, another chance, another 3v3. Regroup back to B.
Yeah, weird things about the fights coming in so early and in this position is like you don't really get a lot of info from it, right? 50 seconds left, but the round has been effectively reset. That's why the presence being maintained over here towards toilets on Torshi is pretty huge. It's enabling a two-man stack in at lower. He's just able to confirm, guys, it doesn't sound like, hey, I don't hear anyone, I don't see anyone, and he's still remaining mobile now. Might even end up getting down in towards connector in time to lend a helping hand and be a third piece at this lower site. Here's the walk-in. Contact for Furia.
Jimmy.
Will they be ready for a double hold? You might think you've done enough to divert Mouz's attention here. And so Jimmy swinging up. Plant still comes in, but Yakindar left in a very tricky clutch. He's sandwiched between barrels and short. Goes back for the barrels fight. There's the swing out of Torshi. And so that forward positioning he maintained all round long ends up being super valuable down the stretch.
Mouz just play off each other so well, right? It's one of the best things about them.
They try to spare an extra player to rotate up. That leaves B just in the hands of 2 for Mouz, and that's where Furia are heading. Yakindar left to this lurk. Continues to keep the pressure on. There's a heads-up move here from Spinks, but Yakindar's got the read.
Aware. Still got to stop this B play, though.
Oh, they're insta-rotating down. They know it's a fake on that one kill. They're looking at the toilets. You see no one else there. It's Yakindar in the feed. They'll get everyone in towards lower in time, but not able to withstand the Furia hit.
Massive entry for Fallen, jumping through the smoke and just clearing Jimmy on barrels. Knows he's going to be in this position, with the exception of VP. So Furia should have more depth. Break on the mid-smoke. Keserato, another B pick. He has just been full of them this game. Down connector. And up as well. Yuri slides past them in the smoke.
This is looking very, very convincing. And it's going to leave Furia in a really, really strong position if they pick this one up. With Jimmy already heading out of there, it feels like they've done enough. The save is needed here, right? We just talked about the money, how Mouz are going to be broke in this next round. And so getting out with an AWP and an M4 is just too tempting. Going to be able to drop guns over on these 2 as well. So if both of them get out, you know, you have a 4-rifle round.
Far quicker pace here for Furia, just getting short control quick. They've been in connect every single time. Mouz not ready for the pace change. And saves even being hunted here. Molodoi would love to get rid of that AWP. Easier said than done.
You would have been able to keep blocking even at this point in the round.
It just means they're expecting a B hit and seeing Yakindar in middle. Even that just confirms what they already know. Him solo in toilets, 4 on B. Look, immediately starting to rotate a 4th player down.
Again, though, Keserato with these entries, with these openers. He has been the owner of this B site. Spinks might be down here, but he's boxed in. Oh, there's the support from Torshi. Mouz, after all, could scrape through with 7 on this CT side. Fallen fake plant getting charged at now. Spinks is out of ammo. That's a kill. Torshi there to walk it home for Mouz. At bare minimum, they win out this half on their CT side.
Nothing. Smoke.
Smoke.
I'm picking Jane.
I'm red flash.
I don't see Jane.
All right, push on in. There's the exec. Molodoi to open. A bit of a whirlwind here, but Molodoi holding on, able to elude. Oh, what's this? Is just chaos. Knives are pulling the smoke. Reload's coming out. They finally get past Molodoi and Keserato. Don't tell me Mouz win this pistol. Yakindar, can he do it? It's a fake dink. They think he's lower than he is. But far from an easy 1-on-3. The only thing that could help him was the damage, and Brolin doesn't let it get worrying.
How
Head
they win
ripped
that?
off.
Does Fallen want to push this? He's playing close in the smoke, but Mouz is setting up util outside of B. Spinks walking in. Good recovery, Keserato. Ray of sunshine here for Furia, finding yet another 5v4. Oh dear, that's a lucky miss from Torshi because Molodoi is able to flick back in time. He is out in the open. 5-on-3 here against the bonus round. Keserato's seen Jimmy and Connector. And nothing's going to materialize here for Mouz. Oh, Keserato, man. He's had enough.
It's even wilder, just, you know, like, where did this come from? Where was this at the start of the series?
Even Zershin coming back down to join. Spinks walks in.
Again, Keserato, more openers, another multi-kill. He is doing everything he can to make sure this series goes on longer. There's the support from Molidoy, and it really is a two-man army for Furia. Fallen's been run at, dealt with up close. That MP9 barely leaves a scratch. So round not safe yet. Feels like it should be with all three players here. Time running low, very, very low.
He
had it. He had the time to plant that. But Exertion hops off, goes looking for the kill.
Really?
Yeah, your kind of decision is, you know, do we go into the guy with the rifle who's been multi-killing us? Or do we hope that our util's good enough to deal with Molidoy? Again, the spam comes through onto Exertion.
It's 4 rounds in a row.
Someone tell him, just don't go connector right off the top of the round. He's getting wrecked by these spams.
Yeah. It's gone from... Oh, wait. Oh, doesn't clear it. Yakindar, cheeky position. That molly just avoids him. And a 5-on-3. Yakindar, he never knows when to quit. That's the bomb right there. Torshi needs help. One more for Yakindar is certainly not bad. He's just causing chaos here in connector. And he's doing a fine job of it. 4v2. That will do.
Yeah, there it is. Fallen picked up. But the big man, the one that you've not been able to deal with all game, is still very much in this round. Serato, not even needed for the final kill. Yuri plays around that missed Molotov, and that is Furia into the lead.
All right, Exertion better not go connector anymore. I think that's what Cyclone's probably saying, like...
Keeps 3 players here, shuffles the defense around, but Yuri is in heaven. He's a quick rotate, so as long as A can withstand this initial hit, reinforcements are on their way. It's an instant death for Yakindar over here on long. Important equalizer out of the Molidoy orb. Furia tasked with a retake now as finally Mouz come through with a cleaner exec, bomb down in a 4-on-4.
Really good position for Mouz. Exertion would love to see him get out of the bomb site with this M4 and use it for the post plant, but you know, smokes could be a problem. However, they're not. Molly's traded here at stairs, wasting crucial time for Furia, funneling them through the bank. They've got to get this one, and they've got to get it quick. Exertion catches a side turn. Jimmy hits his Deagle headshot. Yuri can't get anything done, and Exertion saves the day, saves the round. 3 kills on the site. Jimmy, if he comes out cold dry, got bad news, buddy. Oh, there we go. Molidoy holds the shot just long enough. And Furia blocked to allow his escape. 20 seconds, boys.
Going into a stacked top site as well with the 3rd player rotating up.
Oh, no.
Missed shot there from the Molidoy orb. It's been great in the round other than these misses. He'll make up for it. And Brolin can't be expected to turn this one around. Furia maintain pole position.
Unreal round for Molidoy. I can't believe he survives with that missed shot.
Regardless, there's someone who can multi-kill you wherever you go. As their scorelines now match, Molidoy and Serato. The orb remaining mobile, trying to keep them guessing.
And he's out. Oh, Yakindar's got all of them here. And they're not being quiet about it either. They're going to walk back, regroup with Spinks coming out of Monster. Fallen, trying to hold this down. Molidoy has the info. And oh, he doesn't have the shot. It's only Fallen. He's in trouble. No one's in the B site.
Serato moving in a little bit later. We said he's had an easier time in these last few, hasn't been required to multi-kill. Well, he's got to dig deep again. Wrapped on up close, and the 2 hard hitters for Furia are knocked out of the round.
Oh, if Mouz win the game now, it will be devastating for Furia. It took them a while to warm up into this matchup, but they have shown us an excellent CT side streak. 3 on B here for Furia. Time has been burned by Mouz, but they've got plenty of util. Big nade stack. Fallen jumps into it. And that might open the door here for Mouz. It's blocked immediately.
Spinks even hanging around, curious to see when he plays, if he goes before the exec. And Yeah, it does look for that info down towards B. Doesn't tell you a hell of a lot. Are they ready for Yakindar over a long and important fight for him to pick up? And now it's imperative that Mouz can deal with him and deal with him cleanly, but Yakindar's ripping heads off. You said one man wasn't enough. Well, it turns out it is. Yakindar, with a stellar hold, has just kept Furia in overpass.
Unbelievable round out of Yakindar. He had to do it exactly that way, and they find Torshi after time. 2.6k on him.
And the death after time is just salt in the wound. After a frustrating way to lose it like that.
4B.
Just defended this solo to get Furia onto map point. Let's see how Molodoi fares.
Burning.
Forced out wide. First shot misses, won't have many more chances, Molodoi. You can't afford these misses now, they're closing in. Finally connects, gets out with his one. Yuri on a Hail Mary push. Oh, and Serato!
Spray out of nowhere. 29 kills for Serato. He waited, and then he saves the day again. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, he hit that ding.
No, he didn't. That was over in pop.
It just looked like it. All right.
Yeah.
Well, pressure onto Brolin, but you can't get too tunnel visioned on just this one man. Yuri gonna need to do something spectacular here as the play comes in over towards B, and the backstab could look to do big damage. Instead, he hides out in this smoke, bides his time, waiting for the fade, trying to buy time for his teammates to move on round and join him. You got a flash on Fallen. Always praise this guy for his util, and that's why Yuri nails it on the back of that flash. And I haven't really had to talk about Yuri all too much today, right? He was very much one of the culprits for this sleepy look out of Furia. But that might spur him on. That might fire him up a little bit. A huge pistol round put forth. And a good start, hopefully guaranteed, for the Furia squad.
Yeah, add another name to the picture who's able to come up with multi-kills, and it's a great sign for Furia here in this third map. Oh, it's fine. It is absolutely fine. Even now, Fallen freed up to check Ivy.
And there's a lot of reasons to feel a little nervous if you're a Mouz fan on the dawn of this third map.
Yeah.
Dominate map 1, but it just didn't feel like Furia. On map 2,
he takes it as one to move forward. There's a flash for Torshi.
Brolin should have heard him connect with the nades, so might have an idea. He's up close in main, but on that swing, Molodoi able to punish.
Out pop. Psych, you're blocked.
Flash, it's a good one. Gets fallen off the line for a moment, and Molodoi getting pressured.
Oh, he's on
Able to
fire.
answer the call with the AWP. It's Spinks, an important trade in a 2-on-3. Not impossible here for Mouz. They've got a bit of ground out towards the A site. Bomb dropped, though, and 20 seconds left as they turn their attention to it.
Okay.
Comes down to this 1v1. Yuri spotted back here in Connector. He started this game off with an electric pistol round. Can he add a clutch to the tally? Torshi on the line. Swing out from Yuri, and it gets denied. Finally, something.
Molodoi's read might just pay off if he stays here.
Brolin coming through this. Path out over towards the E-box, and that's where Fallen finds him. Molodoi able to deal with the first man out through heaven. And the round starts stalling out here for Mouz. They aren't aware that Jimmy's gained all this ground, but I don't see him playing into the B exec. Oh, he will make it. And actually going to get here pretty quickly. He's not wasted his time on this. He recognizes the space he has straight away, and so Mouz have taken the pace out. They've slowed right down. Even though they've got players in the site, they know that Jimmy is in position to take this all away. That lurk is huge for Mouz.
It's not done, though.
Gets him into the 2-on-2 and a chance to set up in the post plant. They've got exertion deep out towards spawn side. For the most part, Torshi operating on his own here. Round set up for exertion to close.
Look at him go.
Okay, Serato on that fade, a dead man. And Yakindar, this is really rough now. No idea as to where Torshi lays, and there he is playing out from behind Oil. A breakthrough for Mouz.
There's the B fake. They're starting to culminate.
Oh, Molidoy knows they're coming his way. He bides his time and waits for the perfect moment. If he can deal with them both, that's the bomb. But there's that nade we warned you about. Molidoy removed, Fallen takes up position, and the bomb dropped over here at Ivy. There's no winning it for Mouz. I'll say this, Fallen has been waiting to catch them.
Oh, he's quick with it, and there we go, back to the aggro. The bomb is here. Does Fallen clear this? Scope very deep. Maybe Jimmy heard the double scope. If he did, he could punish. Keserato stopped the lurker. Jimmy is still boxed in. He doesn't know. He can just take this kill, and so he will. 2-on-5 though, in the first 20 seconds of the round.
He's really tried to refine it, only looking for the shots he knows he can hit, only looking for the shots where he feels comfortable. They finally bait one out of him. But Molidoy still threatening even in these positions. You box him into a corner, that's where the claws come out.
Look at
for
him go.
Molidoy. Stellar sequence.
Just so hard to get past.
You know, sometimes re-peaks too much or looks for a little too much out of the round. And one thing's clear. The Molidoy has no intent in shooting nowadays unless he knows he can get the kill.
It's going to be called upon in this moment.
That Molly felt like it went on forever. Yakindar brought down a half. Yuri able to withstand that initial push. They've spotted both players over here at B. They know they've got Yakindar trapped behind Oil. He's looking to evade. Look at a delay. Molidoy. All right, one picked up on the spam. Torshi with the response, and still Mouz sit with the advantage. Molidoy taken down a peg, and a team ace for Mouz as everyone pulls their weight.
Okay.
Yakindar's already confirmed that they're not Ivy.
Same thing.
And so you feel pretty safe in this hold. Forced back by the flashes, he doesn't hang around and try and take a shot. Instead, looks elsewhere and able to find exertion on the cross. Molidoy and Yuri offering up the early resistance, but Molidoy's just beginning. 2 kills from him. Spinks now left in the clutch. Bomb drop down at ramp, and that's tricky, especially with Falling having rotated over on this AWP. Furia hoping they can get by with 7 rounds on this CT side, just narrowly winning it out on the favored half. Can they put a stop to Spinks? Last spotted out here on upper. And it looks like he just wants to play on through this position. Missed shots from both players. They've given Spinks a chance, and that is a big mistake. Hot hands, even Spinks is surprised. And Mouz will tie this up down the tail end of Train. They've been able to tie things up on the T half of Train. Bit of a nightmare for Furia, who now have to embark on this T campaign. The pistol weighted very heavily here, as it could give them a nice little leg up of rounds if they're able to find it. They come blistering through with a hell of a pace in this pistol, charging through the Mouz defense. Spinks and Brolin both low, and with Brolin tapped out, it's just a 3 health Spinks back in connector.
I mean, look at the health. It's crazy how many shots Mouz connected and how many kills they got. Only 1. Molidoy was even rotating out with a bomb. They were that scared of it going wrong. But another kill comes in, and Furia make it so. A stark difference in pace when you compare their first T-side round to all of Mouz's. Slow and steady, but it's Furia who win this race. Spinks is not getting out of here. You'd like to think. And Fallen makes it so. So Furia take a pistol round by the skin of their teeth, all things considered. Smokes out a Fallen taking the bomb.
Oh, Xertion up close. Yakindar a dead man, and that is not the start you wanted up against this force from Mouz.
Forces you back to this B hit as well. And I think Mouz know it. Look at the gamble. Mouz know exactly what Furia are going to do at this point. Moving 3 players over towards B.
I mean, also, there's just been a real tendency wherever you see Yakindar pop up, you go elsewhere, right? They were doing that all the time back on Overpass, but here it might actually betray them. It looked like a good read initially. Certainly was Furia's first thought after that death, but they've changed their mind on the fly. It's a bit of an adjustment from Fallen. Will it be enough to see them through? They dodge the stack, sure, but there's no dodging these bullets. Throwing down range out of Mouz. Exertion's feeling trapped, but he's been able to dodge death for the time being. And Fallen's going to get run out on this bomb plant. Doesn't get it down in time. And Molidoy, even death after the clock. Worst case scenario for Furia.
Not like he was getting much money from the loss bonus anyway, but that is insult to injury for your AWPer, losing the AK after the clock.
Sticking it out in this position with all the info ahead of time, so try to displace Exertion, but they always have this smoke ready for him, and it's a handy one too. It leaves him with vision in that corner. You saw him deal with Yakindar there earlier on. Catch for the Torshi AWP. Exertion, unfortunate drop down, but still might live to tell the tale. Gets out, and gets out with a kill. A bandit as he's stolen one away.
Oh yeah.
Torshi now on for the backstab as he creeps through this Ivy smoke, and Furia going nowhere quickly. They are fully boxed in. 15 seconds. Might just want to think about saving that AWP. These are convincing shots, sure, but don't have the bomb. Molidoy heads for the hills. 16 and 9.
And so many positions in this outer yard for Mouz to stand.
Furia actually went for the force around the saved AWP.
Oh, they can tell it's getting out of control, can't they?
I think it is just the consequence of what we were saying, though. You're not going to get this AWP really any other way, and so screw it. While you got it, try and put some money in. They get away with 2 openers.
The pacey round again. Just staying in this position is so potent. Molidoy had the cover. They spot Spinks out from CT, and Mouz considering the save.
Yeah, it's not really a round you can justify giving a go. Even that one kill won't do anything to bring you back into considering this. And so, yeah, Mouz get out with 3 guns. That's the hope.
It's reasonable. I mean, it's not like Mouz have any money issues. It's more just based on position. Not looking to make the first move. Unless. Easy shots. Ooh. How is he alive? Bullet sail past Exertion, 12 health. Furia do seem like they want the A execute. 30 seconds to do so. Bomb's coming back. Make up their mind. Bomb's going B.
Yeah, Kisarato's going to try and lurk again. Exertion, the man that he could have finished off earlier on, his eyes on over at Connector. Oh wait, Kisarato, no, surely not. Torshi's dropped the bomb over at B.
Doesn't matter.
And so it won't come through. Kisarato finds a golden window, but his team get melted on the other half of the map.
He's a second too late there, right? It's really close. If he can catch that AWP who goes in and kills Yakindar. This is just a main bust with 2 in the pop dog. It's going to leave you wanting. Lurk smoke is down. Torshi is close with the AWP. Brolin needs a multi-kill here.
Missed shot from the Torshi AWP. Molly might find him, and now they creep out from behind the red train. They're closing the distance on Brolin at the back of the site. Fallen firing off, and he doesn't know where to look.
Fallen, double headshot. That's enough. Brolin couldn't pick his target. He got back to a nice position, but he got stuck between 2 choices. Entries from Kisarato, entries from Fallen, rounds for Furia.
I also do think that's where Yakindar deciding not to take that fight earlier actually has big implications. It made the site feel really claustrophobic, you know, they...
Too late.
Nearly caught with a util out. They start to close in on him. Him and Torshi get away with kills. And Molidoy out in the open. Kisarato dead after 1. And this just all falls apart for Furia. After this real, you know, digging their heels in, trying to pull this game back and make something happen, they leave it to that B push. And it just leaves you wanting in so many ways. Weird move for Molidoy, caught out in the open on the sprint out from heaven. And you were touting just how good Spinks has looked here, some of the games he's had, thinking back to that Vitality one. He delivers an important double kill here, looking to find match and semi-final point for Mouz. It's Yakindar left up in a 1-on-3. He thinks he's being tricky with it, but because he's been missing for so long, you have to consider every option, every opportunity. Jimmy's got eyes on the back lines, and Yakindar's surely dead.
Oh, yeah.
Mouz have got themselves 2 chances to close out this game.
Yeah.
Rotates are a long way away. It's going to come down to getting past Spinks and Exertion.
Molotov is so far away. Are they really committing the bomb here, or is it going to go back to A? You think it's a fake right now. Fallen comes through. Yuri with the entry, but turning on a dime is Exertion. Molotov's A pick opens up this round. They're taking the site.
Into this 3-on-3. Lot of damage done onto
They
Mouz.
fell for it.
Don't need to save here. They've got money thanks to their saves earlier on. And if anything, that's what you can say about that decision to save in the 4v5.
Sure.
It leaves the option to go for this round open, so I really hope they do.
Oh, this is a long rotation from old Torshi here. To walk this would be ridiculous. But if Jimmy dies straight away, the round just falls apart. It's gone. No chance. 1v3, and you don't want to save, but you're not going to win this. Furia, the fake that works wonders. Yuri's entry out B goes so far in that round.
On the board. Matters a hell of a lot this late into the game.
Oh.
Looking for overtime. They play fast
Oh
out
my
through
God.
pop. It's contact.
Bomb.
Util only just coming in now. Brolin and Torshi get away with kills. They're going to start burning Brolin, but he read that pre-extinguished Yakindar smoke spam in. Torshi's all back of the site. Jimmy on the secondary AWP. Yakindar watching for this. Molodoy's just gotten out of the danger zone. Yakindar needs to hit this. Yakindar has to, and he will! Wrap round red! And now 2 AWPs to try and stop this from going to extra time. Yakindar's been spotted. Molly burns him out.
Bomb.
That's the bomb dropped. This could be a disaster for Furia. They've got to move quickly here.
How do you get past this orb?
Torshi posted, no util to get him off the line. They commit to the plant. Yuri's got him boxed in, and a taste of his own medicine as Torshi's found in that corner at main. Jimmy AWP, the only hope to stop Furia from dragging this into extra time. They'll get it done.
They have no right to win that round. Absolutely no right. Yakindar.
And dude, for Molinoy, the guy that was begging for more energy on map 1 to now be standing to his feet, addressing the crowd, trying to hype him up. Furia find an extra gear just in time. Out towards the Ivy control. You see Yakindar there, that's par for the course, but Fallen, and even more in tow for Furia. That's unexpected.
Not seen an Ivy rush in all 24 rounds of this game, but Furia throw it into overtime, and well, they meet reality. Mouz with multiple players in position, punish. Oh, what? How? Queserato, sickening double, and just like that, Mouz in trouble, 2-on-4. Flips on its head. This was done.
Spinks again going to leave it to making some moves in the mid-round, trying to keep them guessing. When you hit tab, you see he's still alive. You know Spinks, usually that B player. They're holding on for this. They're waiting for this. Surely Spinks on one of these crazy pushes can't get red again. Yuri is just stalwart on holding this. He does not believe. And Spinks on the swing! Not an easy round, far from it. Did not have the element of surprise. He had to earn that clutch.
Yeah, you like Queserato's double up? Well, Spinks succeeds. He excels. He goes one step further, delivers Mouz around.
I mean, this guy is just in fantastic form.
After this, in a 2v4, double headshot, and Spinks converts a spray on 2 waiting players.
What?
If only you just saw the entry that Molotov found.
That's ridiculous.
That's out of this
I mean,
world.
everyone's just trying to hit their best possible shots in OT. They've banked it all up. Here it is on the replay. What? Torshi knocked out. And so that's one way for the AWP head-to-head to take place. Torshi left looking on from the sidelines in this second round of OT.
Yeah, but entries mean nothing. 5v4s have not mattered. Yakindar walks through the smoke. Brolin punished. 5v3. Still 2 players at this B bomb site. Furia might feel like they've got this round in the bag, but Spinks is still alive, not for long. Exertion alone in this B bomb site, but they can read it. He is that fast rotation. He is often here. The bomb runs away.
Oh, he's found a bit of a golden gap, though, sneaking in around them at ramp.
Why is he flanking Molodoi? He could go for the bomb.
He heard them leaving as well.
Yeah,
he knows at most this is one kill.
Doesn't feel worth it, losing his timing to flank on this play. And now he's completely out of position, out of hope.
And they know where he is, so he kind of loses all initiative from that.
Yeah, it really doesn't feel worth it there.
I guess maybe just never intended to go for the round win.
Now he might.
Yeah, Furia, they were fully writing this off. They thought they'd done it, but that one kill out of Exertion is enough to regain his interest.
Bomb is backside.
Not planted for him.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't know. And so he will give it up. Saving the AK is valuable in and of itself, but completely catching Mouz by surprise.
Oh, here's one of these old school Yakindar early Olaf pushes. Something Mouz apparently are more than ready for.
Yeah.
Likely been waiting him to attempt that throughout this entire game. And so a 5v4 delivered early, but you said it in the last. They haven't really always come to feel consequential.
No.
Fury on the spam.
What a check.
And that is not how you want to lose your top performer.
Look at Molodoi's camera from his POV. It's because he's been smashing his table all BO3 long. Still finds that kill as well. Furia sit back and relax. Slumped like Queserato. Waiting for the next play. Ooh, no flick today. Torshi will match Molodoi. 3-on-3, he hears them out.
Yeah, here's all three moving in through Heaven as well. It's great info to have. He can pick and choose his moment to strike very carefully. That's Queserato removed. Exertion, nearly the lineup. It's left on a Yuri to clutch here.
He's got time.
The backstab is close, but does Jimmy commit to this? No, he's wrapping around over towards Heaven. That gives Yuri time to get the bomb planted, but now it's down to whether or not he's got the read.
Oh.
His shot from the Torshi orb. But Yuri doesn't know about that Heaven wrap round. Jimmy plays it safe. Pressure's going to fall to Queserato. He's bearing most of the responsibility on this round. You'd love this opener to come through, and Molodoi hits it on that jiggle. Now space taken out towards Ivy, but it's known about by Furia. Fallen has them on a leash. 2 quick kills. Why not make it a third? Fallen is standing tall for Furia as only Exertion remains, and not for long. They'll tie it up.
Round of applause for Fallen again. His rifling, he's still got years on him.
Having to adapt to a new role. It feels like it's given him something to aim for.
I mean, this would just be I feel like a massive choke for Mouz if they lose this game, but Furia have been earning every step of the way in this second half into overtime. Missed shot from Molodoi. Not been a common sentence or occurrence. Jimpat finds that Ivy presence.
Yeah, you feel a lot more freedom across the map with that AWP gone. Can't drive it home enough. Molodoi, the type of AWP you feel hesitant, even jiggling, even jumping on corners, trying to offset the aim. He's so quick at it, and so it buys you a lot of room. There's a triple B stack here for Furia.
This is too much for Fallen, surely. He doesn't know they've walked out.
They're already in. And so he's just going to die. Nothing done. 5-on-3. And Mouz own A.
That is match points. No ifs, ands, or buts. Furia can try it out. Attempt the 3v5. They've certainly got the money.
Yeah, can they do it at the third time of asking? Right, they had 2 chances back in regulation, couldn't get it over the line. Furia able to drag us into overtime. Will it happen again?
4 out of 5 players starting on this side of the map. Jimmy lurking main.
I mean, they've actually gone back to what they were doing in regulation. The lurk smoke out at A, but here's the fight. Here's the chance. Molodoi Orb on the line. Spinks taken out first.
Doesn't tell you a whole lot. You don't know that Mouz are all here, right? Spinks is the guy who will be in this position regardless in a 5v4.
Util in. It should be abundantly clear where this one's aiming for. Yuri up at Heaven. Only the one.
No.
As they spill over in a B. It's left at this. A 3-on-3. A retake for Furia, and they're blocked off from this rotate. Torshi holding onto the back. Queserato, if he gets this one away.
No way,
It's a fake thing. Not the real deal. Queserato thinks he's low on health. Torshi's still in fighting form. What? Second swing and a miss for Torshi. Meanwhile, the rest of Furia trying to work their way out through Connector. This fight matters a hell of a lot. And they just can't find him.
It's too far gone.
Serato is low, 1v2. And Brolin 3 kills deep on aggression. The captain is looking to bring it home. Looking to bring Mouz into those semis. Brolin seals the deal. And after a grueling best of 3, semi-final secured